Sorry, I'm just about to start the video and I looked up and it's already started. Hey there, Sagittarius, come on in. Let's do your energy forecast for the week ahead. Hi there, everyone. This is the forecast for June 23rd through to the 29th. Once again, working with the sign of Sagittarius. Now, the cards I'm using to start us off this week are the Enlightened Moments. Now, you may have seen me use these last week. I enjoyed them so much I went out and bought my own deck. That's what we're going to use for the opening here, the overarching energy for the week ahead. And then I'll slip over into another new deck, which I'll introduce you to momentarily, and pull 3 more cards. So let's just see what your overarching energy is for the week ahead. And we have for you, the eagle flies over the clouds of doubt. All right, so it says here, with majesty and power, the eagle soars. Its outstretched wings carry it higher than other birds can only dream of. Endowed with vision, it conveys the message from higher realms to remember your divinity, so that you too can learn to soar above the clouds of doubt and fly freely beyond your preconceived, good Lord, people, limitations. From greater heights, you can see the bigger picture of your life as you learn to soar. You enable others to do the same. Just as the invisible air thermals support the eagle on its flight, so will the unseen world carry you to greater heights of awareness. I love that. Basically saying, stretch your wings out, let yourself fly, because again, that's how you give permission for others to do the same. There's so many people sitting on that sort of that cliff, that edge of possibility, and afraid to take a leap. But here's the rule, people. The universe will either catch you or teach you how to fly. All right? So I'm just looking to see. I see movement back there. Don't know if it's a cat. Could be a fox. I am sitting in my dear soul brother Neo's backyard, and we are underneath a flight path. We're going to hear some parakeets. Take a quick look. I see black and white, so it's a cat. But if you keep your eyes out back there, we may, in fact, see a fox at some point this evening. So, anyway, you are also going to hear dogs barking, the planes overhead. Definitely some parakeets are a little bit pissed off at me. I'm sitting under my friend Neo's cherry tree, and the parakeets come in at night before they fly off to wherever they're roosting for the night, likely somewhere in Victoria Park, which we're about half a block from. And they like to pick on the cherries, but I'm sitting under them right now, and they're a little reluctant to come in, so they've been definitely making some noise, letting me know that they're here and displeased with my presence. But I'll be done shortly, and they can come in then. So, your first card for the week. Now, this is that new deck I promised I'd show you, and that is the Oracle of the Fairies. I fell in love with this deck during my stay at Arthur Findlay Spiritualist College, and I hope you come to love them as much as I am. So I love getting into new decks. I've left another favorite deck back at home that I wish I'd brought with me, but it inspired me to buy some new ones, so who's complaining, right? So again, Sagittarius, this is for the week of June 23rd to the 29th, and you have the Tree Wisdom. And it says, this tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds it makes. Really, this to me is the heartbeat of nature, right? So really leaning into and trusting those, not those big outer, like the airplanes over the head, the dogs barking, the parakeets going off, people talking in the background, but more that inner dialogue that's going on as your soul, the universe, tries to lead you forward in a way that is in your greatest and highest good. So just allowing yourself to go quiet and listen to that inner wisdom. And it may actually mean just get out in the forest, find yourself a beautiful mother tree, cuddle up to her, share all those things you're trying to release yourself from, fear and anxiety and negativity and doubt in your life, and allow her to inspire you, okay? And then toward the middle of the week, you have temptation. And it says here, are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, or perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. This has been a really big week for me personally. Back in November, I went on that wonderful cruise, you may recall, and it was a lovely, lovely journey. I surprised myself how much I enjoyed it. I actually didn't think I was a cruise person. I loved it. And but on there, I got into the habit of eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks in the morning, and snacks in the evening, and snacks late at night. Now, back home, I eat one meal a day. I eat dinner. I fast all day long until dinner time. Then I'll eat dinner, and then I'll have a few snacks before I go to bed. But that's the only window of opportunity I normally eat in. And I've maintained that habit, because that's really what it was, ever since I disembarked way back in December. And here we are getting into the end of June here, Sagittarius, right? And this week, I have taken a good look at that. My body's speaking to me and saying enough is enough. I think I've put on 15 or 20 pounds. And I'm finding a lot of discomfort in the foods that used to provide me comfort. So I'm literally not feeling well. I love cinnamon buns. They're one of my guilty pleasures. I can no longer eat cinnamon. So I have to listen to my body. And in doing so, I know that I'm going to be feeling healthier. I might lose some weight along the way and I might not. I'm okay with that part. It is what it is. I just want to feel better, right? And if changing my eating habits is going to help me feel better, then I'm going to resist that temptation. All right? Now, and your temptation may be your thing, maybe it's mine, maybe it's not, but resist it, okay? Especially, again, if it makes you feel guilty. So you've got two choices there. You either continue on and drop the guilt, do it anyway, like just drop the guilt, I'm just gonna do this and screw everybody in the world around me, or I don't like the way this makes me feel, so I'm going to resist that temptation. That's your choices, that's your only choices. Because it's seriously, I mean, you could choose to continue the behavior and feeling guilty, but I mean, that kind of sounds like insanity to me, right? So how are you wrapping up your week here, Sagittarius? With purity. Yeah, purity in my diet, I tell ya. I expanded both my mind and my waistline while at Arthur Finley's Spiritualist College this last week. So purity is always trust the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it you will find the answer to your question. So this is saying you're not going to find the answer in a book. You're not going to find it through some guru or maybe even me. It's saying your heart, your inner wisdom will lead you exactly where you need to be. You need to trust it. All right? So keeping in mind, you're out to soar this week. You can't help but soar when you're leaning into that inner wisdom, trusting it, and it shows you that you're right. That's going to help you soar. All right, Sagittarius, I hope this has resonated with you. If it has, please leave me a comment in the chat below. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Blessed be one and all. When I come to you next week, it's going to be out of my very quiet studio back in Canada. All right, but I'm so glad that you've joined me here for these last couple of readings while I've been in London. All right, take care, blessed be. We'll see you next week, everyone. Please do like, share, and subscribe.